guys, all reliable here with a new video on the channel. In this video we're taking a look at another new custom I made not that recently, but we didn't see each other at least 10 months now. But I'm back. If you notice, the background is totally different. I'm in a different house. I didn't move house. It's just a bit hard to get to the other studio that I used to do the videos in, but this will change in the future. But today's custom is a very special character. This time we have Mark V from the Skarloey Railway. Here, focus. This diesel, I think, definitely not a steam engine, but if I'm not mistaken, he is actually powered by petrol and not diesel fuel. This engine is an engine on the Skarloey Railway built by Mr. Hugh, the same guy who built Ivo Hugh, the number 7 engine on the Skarloey Railway in the Railway series, because in the TV series the number 7 was Fearless Freddy. But we are not going to talk about them. This is the only engine on the Skarloey Railway not to have a number. The highest number is Fred, who has the number 9. I'm planning to make him in the future. But this is Mark V, also known as Ivo's Flying Bedstead. He's based on an engine from the Talliflin Railway, a railway inspection trolley known as Toby. And he is sometimes disguised with a face to resemble Mark V from the Skarloey Railway in Day Out with Thomas events. Yeah, Toby is not in this condition today. He has been refurbished around 2019 and he actually wears a green color. I went with this look because this is how Mark V looked in the 2000s, and to me this looks much better for the Skarloey Railway. Let's see what I used for this custom. There's actually not much already made stuff. It is based on a Thomas Minis chassis. I think this is a Percy. Yes. A Percy chassis with black wheels from a troublesome truck. And a grey running board also from the troublesome truck. Everything else is made with a very nice hard cardboard paper, which is really useful when I'm making these customs which have no shape that I can use. I have to make them myself. So I used a couple pieces for the walls and also one for the roof, and also a separate one for the face, so it has some sort of 3D-esque look. The interior, well, it has a bolt, a piece of rubber band, a couple of Lego parts, yeah, there, and the seat is also made from a cut up 1x2 Lego tile, cut up and rearranged in these two formats. You can see how it is cut up. It is painted blue. It has an illusion that it has a window, but it's actually just painted on front and back, and has the wasp black and yellow hazard stripes on it, because these weren't the real thing. And there's a picture online where this engine in this blue condition had face, and the hazard stripes can be seen around it and on the back as well. There's one thing I may add to this character one day, and those are like very small buffers, because those are on the real thing actually, but they are much smaller than I think a regular Talliflin Railway engine. And you also notice that I actually cut off the couplings from the Minis chassis. The reason I did this is because I think they are too big for the character. I much prefer like add my own little magnets if I want to have it pull something, but I don't really see the point in it. So it's just empty now. It can do really nothing. So far it's only like an inspection trolley just going around the rails. And the other thing which I sort of messed up is the height, because it looked normal when I started making it, but then I realized that it's actually way more taller than any other locomotive from the diecast era of toys or models. Yes, we prefer them. Like for instance, look at that. Mighty Mac is very short, and they're sort of the same height with not counting like the gauge, because like Mighty Mac is also a narrow gauge engine, but like Thomas, a standard gauge engine, is also the same height in the take and play take along range. But Mark V was ended up being a bit too tall, as you can see. Yeah, I may need to make a new model with like shorter parts, but yeah, that's another story for another day. Let's just take off Mighty Mac. And yeah, that's really it. And the other thing I recommend you, maybe I encourage you to make your own, is that Leo from Leo Can Video and many other people showed that minis aren't compatible with take along and take and play track, because they have the inner parts which help them go on the minis playsets. So I actually cut those little grooves out, and then it is a perfect runner for the take and play and take along tracks. Yes, it is a perfect custom. I'm very proud of it. I plan to make more in the future because I have a lot of spares from the minis collections, and it's just an easy screw, and then you're done. You can make anything out of it, really, especially four-wheeled characters who are very, very small. But it can be also used as a bogey for characters who have a wheel configuration that was never used on a released character to the public. For example, someone who has a lot of wheels, or if you want to make a correct wheel arrangement. Like this could be used for an Emily custom if you want to make it 8 wheels. Yeah, I don't really recommend it. Emily is not bad on its own, but yeah, Mini's chassis are good for many different things. For example, making customs. Yeah, it's a bit unstable. It's very light, so there's barely any weight to these models. If you want, you can put like weight in them, because minis used to have them, but they were removed because, yeah, make them cheaper. Really good idea. Yeah, the paint is really simple. I'm not that proud of it, but yeah, it's not bad. And you can also see I actually sewed off some of the studs on the Lego elements because it looks better. Like the stud on this piece wasn't really making that much sense, and I also cut off the other one because I needed to put the nut somewhere. And there's the rubber band, which is just glued in there with another Lego parts and another Lego one. And there's a 1x1 round brick with a 1x1 round plate painted in black to resemble like a barrel, because I've seen online that I'm not the first who made a Mark V custom, but someone added a barrel into it, so I thought, why not? So I had a barrel in mine as well. There's not many people who actually made a Mark V custom in the Thomas and Friends realm, especially for the diecast line, because the only one I saw on the internet was made for the wooden railway system, which is maybe a bit easier because someone used Cooldee's forklift truck for it, which already has like this U shape, just need the roof on top. But yeah, the face was just an idea. Like, no character inspired me like someone with this face. It just looked good to me, and yeah. I don't know if anytime soon I'm going to use this character. Maybe when I start like a series. Take this information with a grain of salt, of course. There's a lot more customs which has these minis chassis, but those are for another day, and I'm very excited to show them to you. So yeah, this is Mark V from the Skarloey Railway, or Ivo's Flying Bedstead. I was old reliable, and we will see each other in the next video. Bye bye.